Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. You got me, Mark, and welcome to another reaction video. It is 39 past 7 in the morning, Monday, second week, I believe. Yeah, second week of the month. It is already June, halfway through the year. It's quite fast from my end. I'm not sure with you guys. Let me know in the comments if the first 6 months of the year just went by just like that, or does time feel slow from your end? Weather here right now, it's bright and shiny. Sun is up. It's quite warm. That's why I'm trying to finish as many as I can so that I can go downstairs where it is much cooler. Uh, but for those who are living in the Philippines, please check the weather because I believe there is a some sort of an LPA nearby, so this might cause rains and maybe thunderstorms as well in certain areas. So yep, let's circle back to the recommendation here, or the song we'll be listening and reacting to. This is coming from Thomas, and he recommends AMIRA Willighagen, and the song is entitled In Trutina. Carl Orff. Uh, Unfortunately, there's no closed caption, so we'll just have to rely basically on vocals and maybe the tune, and also if it's a music video, probably the story it's trying to convey. Before we give it a go, just a quick thank you to all our viewers, subscribers, members, and sponsors. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And without any further delays, let's give this song a go. In 3, 2, 1.
Trutina, mein ziehst du mir, look to and contrario, lost his amor, et purigit sedeli quatquiria culum iugo brilio atiugum tamen suave suave transeo.
Wow, very short but very meaningful, meaningful song. So it shows here. Luckily, there's a translation at the bottom. I was worried because there's no closed caption available. So intrutina means imbalance. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm just reading it as I said, intrutina. It feels like a, for me it feels like a poem because of the shortness. It feels like some sort of poem, but because of the beauty of the lyrics, you can easily put a tune to it. And the lines are short but very meaningful. Like for example, this one, desire fluctuates it's actually, there's like, that there's truth behind it, even if we don't explain. It actually fluctuates, meaning it may change from here on there. There be a lot of factors. Like for example, off the bat, it reminds me of a story when I was a kid. One of the nice things about being old school, children, like 80s and stuff, or maybe up to a certain, yeah, 80s and below, I guess. The toys back then are like, solid. I mean, what I meant by solid is like really of good quality, like craftsmanship and all that. And you can really feel like effort being put into it. That's because most of the toys that I had back then, like for example, toy cars or robots, whether it's like action figure robots or robots that you put battery and then they just move with lights and stuff, they are like made of steel metal, and it's really like sturdy and tough. So even when you're, as a kid, you really like to, your hand, let's just say your hands are heavy, that if those children, if the toys of today are brought back in the 80s, or it would not, it's not, none of, maybe a certain percentage will only survive. Yeah. So I guess that's one of my regrets as well. I should have kept my old school toys, kept it, and put it on display so that when we grow old, you can see that, these are the toys of the past, and these are the toys they can really see the actual difference. So yep, desires fluctuate. So when I was a kid, there's this toy I really really like. When you see it on the window, you point it, and then you don't get it, you cry and stuff, because you really really want it. That's your desire, I guess. And as you grow old, you realize that uh, toys, not as much today. I'd like to have maybe, I get, let's say a vacation. That's what I desire today, because we've been working so hard, and then on the weekends, all you do is, instead of rest, you do housework and stuff, or maybe your side hustle. Maybe for a change, go to the island, go to an island, and then just chill. I guess that's one of my desire off the bat. So you can see the change. It's quite big from a toy to a vacation. Just an example. And then there's a lyric here that caught me. There's a line: "I choose what I see, and then burden is sweeter after all." See, so bird desire fluctuates with chastity. Nice. This one is a cool visualizer, by the way. So I was thinking that this was AMIRA, and then she's looking at the sunset and the waves going right towards her, and then it just fall, slams on her feet, and washes the sand away. Yeah, that's a cool feel. I would love that scene, especially when you have coffee or a hot cocoa with marshmallows on top, and maybe something grilled like fish or squid. You know? I'm starting to get hungry. Anyway, here it is. I choose what I see. I guess here, this is a perspective. When that saying, when you look at the glass and it's not full, you can either look at it as half full or half empty. It really depends on how you see things, and how you see things. It also will influence your how you behave, how your attitude would be. Uh, this one I also dig. For the burden is sweeter after all. So let me just change the word from burden, just expound it into uh, challenges or ordeals. Yeah, there you go. There's one of the things that caught me in a movie. This reminds me actually of a movie, Armageddon. Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Liv, Liv Tyler, and so on and so forth. So it has a lot of good actors there and actresses. Very cool movie. So there's this I think Latin ad astra per ad astera per astra, something like that, which translate to a rough road lead to the stars. So I think this one I would also connect to this first line I like. I choose what I see. So the burden and is sweeter after all. So it depends on what you're seeing. Are you seeing the what is in front of you or what is at the end of the end of the tunnel? Are you seeing the end game or the end result? Let's say so the end result in that movie was to be able to save the earth, right, from destruction from that asteroid. Or are you seeing the challenges that lie ahead or the potential that you cannot go back home? So, so if you choose to see the ending where you get to save the entire race, the burden will be worth it. Will be worth the sacrifice or the that result. It will be worth the sacrifice. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. So very deep. See, very short but very deep song. And from a singing perspective of Amira, I like the way she sings it because it adds inspiration. So going back to this line, I choose what I see, whether to see half empty or half full. The way that Amira sings it, it's like leading us to look at things on the positive side or seeing it as half full rather than half empty. Always look at the positive things. So I would say that her voice is also inspiring and motivating, and it's just like uh, if I would am to add some sort of like a her voice is like a glimpse of heaven, if I may. There it is. So there you have it. That's my reaction. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. If you haven't done it yet, these are the stuff you can do to show loving to our channel. Please do as many as you can. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV. Sharing is caring. And most importantly, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.